Hello and welcome to my human capital town. So before I actually walk through my town, I'll give you a little bit of a context of what this is. This is my Minecraft learning journal. It's supposed to be a complementary learning journal to my actual bullet journal, which has more of the actual class material. What this game model, 3D model of this human capital town is supposed to be is kind of a visualization and gamification of a lot of the materials I learned in class. And I kind of named it the Human Capital Town. So as you can see, it's an actual town, and a lot of the buildings actually represent learning that I had from class. So to begin, I have the HR roles over here in its 4 quadrants, and I have labels as to what they do and what are the roles of the HR generalist supposed to be in these situations. I have future strategy focus, day-to-day operation focus, people focus, process focus. So really supposed to be a kind of visualization, a fun way to kind of remember this diagram for me. Moving on, I have this value house. This is a kind of a house representation of what a company culture looks like, a company value looks like. So I used to have a lot of people in here. I guess they all walked out, but I have the values wall right here. Don't be a jerk. Don't break anything here. Be creative. And I have signs all around the house that says no jerks, no jerks, no jerks. So this is supposed to be kind of that in between that Plant Moran learnings and also that Quicken Loans learning about the importance of a company value, a company culture, and how you can use your actual company space like Zappos to constantly remind the employees of the company culture and value. Moving on, I kind of built this LinkedIn logo here. I think it turned out pretty well. I was really proud of how actual similarity it shares with the actual LinkedIn logo. The kind of learning I had here is, should you build your talent or should you buy your talent? So this is gold, which represents currency in the game, and this is a pickaxe, which represents building in this game. The bad about building your talent is like GE, where you have groupthink, you have people who all think the same way, no innovation, things like that. And you have a good example like LinkedIn, which allows a lot more flexibility and retains actually more employees because how flexible it is for people to move around the company and go to new roles they're interested in. Then you have buying your talent, the bad, which is diluting your culture because you're having new people come in, you spend more money to actually build them into your company culture. But the good thing is that you create more diversity and bring in new perspective and possibly new innovation. So that's kind of the LinkedIn learning here. One of my favorite parts of my town is this kind of pyramid I built that was built after the pyramid session we had, the archaeology session we had. And one of my favorite part of that learning is about how food keeps the morale of the team high, and I kind of have cakes all around to represent how to keep that morale high. I was actually really surprised when I saw that the cook is one of the top 10 choices of people. I never expected that, but I guess it kind of makes sense. Over here I have one of my favorite response for the archaeology professor about how he believes that you should keep the artifacts where they came from. So people like museums like the British Museum should actually return the artifacts that they essentially stole them from the countries when they discover those artifacts before. So it's kind of the pyramid here. Another part of this town that I actually thought was really fun is another learning I had in one of the classes. So this is employee hell, and this is modeled after about what is the top reason people quit a company. And it's actually pretty funny because this portal actually leads you to the actual hell of the game. So we're going to the actual hell of the game to look at what employee hell looks like. So the question is, what is the number one reason an employee quits their job? And these people kind of here are like the employees of a company. And the reason is having a bad boss. So I kind of had a boss sitting here that kind of looks like a throne and fire to kind of demonstrate how bad of a boss he is. But yeah, that is the top reason people quit their job. So that has been a overview of my human capital town. as I continue learning, I'm hopeful that I'll fill up all these houses here with more learnings from the class. Thank you.